Hey, what's up? I'm Coach Ryan, certified fitness trainer and nutrition coach. And today, we're diving into one of the most asked questions I get from my clients. Coach, what's the best protein for weight loss? If you've been working hard in the gym, cutting back on junk food, but still not seeing the fat melt away, you're not alone. I've seen so many people putting in the effort, but missing this one key ingredient that could change everything: protein. Now, before you think, ugh, another science lecture, let me stop you right there. This isn't going to be boring. I'm not here to drop textbook definitions. I'm here to talk to you like I talk to my people in the gym. Real talk, straight facts, and stuff you can actually use starting today. We're going to uncover how protein actually helps you burn fat, what kind is best, how much you really need, and the mistakes that might be holding you back. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use protein to finally start seeing the results you've been working for. Let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about why protein is such a big deal when it comes to weight loss. Most people think weight loss is just about eating less and doing more cardio. And sure, that helps. But if you're not getting enough protein, you're basically trying to build a house without bricks. Here's the deal. Protein is what your body uses to repair and build muscle. And the more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns, even when you're just sitting on the couch watching Netflix. Yeah, that's right. Muscle is like a fat-burning machine, and protein is the fuel for that machine. Now, when you go on a diet and cut calories, your body doesn't just burn fat, it also starts breaking down muscle if you're not careful. That's where protein steps in. It protects your muscle while you're losing weight, so the pounds you lose are mostly fat, not muscle. And trust me, you want to keep that muscle. But here's something most people don't know. Protein actually helps you stay full longer. Ever had one of those meals where you're hungry again just 30 minutes later? That's probably because it lacked protein. When your meals are protein-rich, you're less likely to snack on chips, cookies, or whatever's in the fridge at midnight. Here's the kicker. Your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does digesting carbs or fat. It's called the thermic effect of food. So you're literally burning calories just by eating it. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, protein is more than just something bodybuilders chug after a workout. If your goal is fat loss, it's your best friend. Let's bust some myths. Because there's a lot of confusion out there about protein, especially when it comes to weight loss. And chances are, you've believed at least one of these. Myth. Number 1. Protein will make me bulky. I hear this mostly from women, and let me be clear, eating protein does not turn you into a bodybuilder overnight. Gaining that kind of muscle takes years of heavy lifting and serious dedication. What protein actually does is help you get leaner, more toned, and stronger, not bulky. Myth number 2. You only need protein if you go to the gym. False. Protein is essential for everyone, no matter your activity level. Your body is constantly repairing tissues, muscles, skin, even your hair, and it all requires protein. If you're trying to lose weight without it, you're making it harder for your body to recover and function well. And here's another one. You should only eat protein right after a workout. Look, post-workout protein is helpful, but it's not the only time your body needs it. What matters more is getting enough throughout the day. Your body doesn't run on a timer. It just wants consistent fuel. Also, stop thinking that protein shakes are some kind of supplement magic. They're just a convenient way to hit your daily protein target, not a shortcut to results. Getting the truth straight helps you stop wasting time and focus on what actually works. Now let's talk about types of protein, because not all proteins are created equal, and choosing the right one can make a big difference in your fat loss journey. First up, the most popular one, whey protein. This is what you'll see in most gyms, and for good reason. It's fast digesting, packed with essential amino acids, and it's one of the most effective proteins for building and preserving lean muscle. If you're not lactose intolerant, whey is a solid go-to. It mixes well, it's affordable, and your muscles love it post-workout. But what if you're vegan or can't handle dairy? Don't worry, plant-based proteins have your back. Pea protein, brown rice protein, and blends made from seeds or legumes are great options. They might digest a little slower and sometimes lack 1 or 2 amino acids, but a good plant-based blend usually covers that gap. And guess what? Plenty of people have lost weight and built muscle on plant protein. It's all about consistency, not perfection. Then there's casein protein. This one digests slowly, which makes it perfect before bed. It feeds your muscles through the night, keeping your body in recovery mode while you sleep. If late-night snacking is your weakness, a casein shake might actually help you curb those cravings and stay on track. There are also whole food proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, lentils, and these are all fantastic. In fact, you should aim to get most of your protein from real food if possible, and just use shakes as a supplement when you're short on time or appetite. The key is not to obsess over one perfect source. Instead, find what fits your lifestyle, your digestion, and your taste. If it helps you stick to your routine, it's the right choice. So when's the best time to take protein if your goal is weight loss? That's a question I get almost every single day, and the truth is, timing does matter, but not in the way most people think. Let's clear this up. There isn't just one perfect time to have protein. What matters most is that you're getting enough protein throughout your entire day. But if you want to really optimize fat loss and muscle recovery, there are a few windows you should pay attention to. First, breakfast. Most people start their day with carbs, cereal, toast, maybe just coffee, and then wonder why they're starving 2 hours later. Starting your morning with protein sets the tone for your energy, hunger, and cravings for the rest of the day. Try eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie to kick things off right. Second, post-workout. After training, your muscles are like sponges, ready to soak up nutrients. A quick digesting protein, like whey, right after your session helps jumpstart recovery and prevents muscle breakdown. Don't overthink it, just aim to get protein in within an hour after training. And finally, before bed. If you tend to snack late at night or wake up super hungry, a slow digesting protein, like casein, can help keep you full and support recovery while you sleep. The point is, spread your protein intake across the day and time it around your needs and routine. That's how you win. Alright, let's talk numbers, because knowing how much protein your body actually needs can make or break your weight loss journey. Now, there's no one-size-fits-all answer here. Your protein needs depend on your weight, activity level, and goals. But I'll give you a simple, effective formula that works for most people trying to lose fat while keeping muscle. Aim for about 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, if you weigh 150 pounds, shoot for somewhere between 105 and 150 grams of protein per day. If you're overweight, you can use your goal weight instead of your current weight to calculate a more realistic target. Sounds like a lot. Don't stress, it adds up faster than you think. For example, a couple of eggs give you 12 grams, a chicken breast gives you around 30, a scoop of whey gives you 20 to 25. Throw in Greek yogurt, beans, tofu, fish, and you're there. The key is to spread it out. Don't try to cram 100 grams into one meal. Instead, break it into 3 to 5 meals or snacks throughout the day. That keeps your body fueled, your appetite under control, and your metabolism fired up. And remember, consistency beats perfection. Some days you'll hit your target, some days you won't. Just keep showing up and making smart choices. That's how real change happens. Let me share a few quick real-life stories, because I know theory is cool, but nothing hits harder than real people. Real results. One of my clients, Sarah, was doing everything right, or so she thought. She was training 5 days a week, eating clean, cutting calories. But the scale just wasn't moving. Her energy was low, and she was constantly hungry. When we looked at her food journal, one thing stood out. She was barely getting 50 grams of protein a day. We bumped it up to 120 grams using simple food swaps and one protein shake a day. Within 3 weeks, her energy skyrocketed, her cravings almost disappeared, and the fat started coming off. No magic, just protein. Then, there's James, a 42-year-old office worker who had never touched a dumbbell in his life. He started training 3 times a week and added a scoop of whey protein after each session. He didn't change anything else at first, but the protein helped him recover better, eat less junk, and within 2 months he lost 12 pounds and looked noticeably leaner. And I'll tell you about Ravi, a vegetarian who thought protein was impossible without meat. We created a simple plan using lentils, chickpeas, Greek yogurt, and a quality plant-based protein powder. Not only did he drop body fat, but he also felt stronger and more focused at work. What do all these people have in common? They didn't starve themselves. They didn't follow crazy diets. They just used protein wisely, consistently, and within a routine they could stick to. You don't need to be perfect. You just need a plan that fits your life. Alright, now let's go over some of the biggest mistakes I see people make when it comes to using protein for weight loss. And if you're making any of these, don't worry, you're not alone. First mistake, thinking more protein equals faster fat loss. Yes, protein helps, but it's not magic. You still need to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat. Loading up on protein while overeating overall won't get you leaner. It'll just make you feel full and frustrated. Second mistake, relying only on protein shakes. Shakes are great for convenience, but they shouldn't replace all your meals. Whole foods give you more nutrients, fiber, and satisfaction. Use shakes to fill in the gaps, not as your main source. Third, ignoring variety. Eating chicken breast 5 times a day might hit your numbers, but you'll burn out fast. Mix it up. Eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils, tofu, fish, even high-protein snacks can help keep things interesting. And here's a big one, not tracking. People often think they're eating enough protein when they're actually way under. Track for just a few days, and you'll see where you really stand. Avoid these mistakes, and your results will come faster and stay longer. Alright, let's bring it home. If you've watched this far, you already understand this. Protein is not just for bodybuilders. It's your secret weapon for burning fat, feeling full, keeping energy high, and preserving that hard-earned muscle while you're dropping weight. You don't need to eat boring meals. You don't need fancy supplements. You just need to be intentional. Make protein a priority in every meal. Track it for a few days. Build habits around it. That's how transformation starts. And remember what I said at the start, I promised I'd help you figure out what's the best protein for weight loss, and now you know the best protein is the one you'll actually stick with. Whey, plant-based, whole foods, shakes, they all work. What matters most is your consistency, your mindset, and your commitment. So now I want to hear from you. Have you been under-eating protein without even realizing it? What's one change you're going to make starting today? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe for more, no BS, real talk fitness advice. This is Coach Ryan, reminding you, you don't need perfection, you just need a plan, and the will to stick with it.